Hey Gab, Facebook, YouTube, it's Kevin Newsom. I want to talk very briefly today about a subject of high importance, and that is Antifa. I am making this very brief video as a warning to Antifa, especially the folks who truly believe by engaging this behavior they're making a positive change in the United States and the world. The warning I'm going to give you is very heartfelt and is not politically based or motivated. My warning is this: you need to leave this movement immediately. Otherwise, you're going to be exterminated. I don't say these words lightly or for political effect. And I ask every member of Antifa who is watching this to consider a little bit of history. I know it's popular for those in your organization to call whomever you disagree with Nazis. So I ask you to read the history of the Nazis, specifically the history of the SA. The SA are brown shirts. I want you to read what happened to the brown shirts after Hitler got into power and consolidated his power. They were essentially decimated. It was butchery on many fronts because the SA were expendable assets, expendable and disposable assets. And Antifa is no different. Think back to the idea of being paid to go out and protest or cause mayhem or beat people up or spray mace in people's faces. Think to the people who are paying you $25 an hour or more to engage in this kind of behavior. Logically speaking, folks who have the money to pay you this much and to pay that many people that much money are very well off. Why in the world would someone who is well off want to contribute to the demise of the very system that led them to acquire such wealth and power? They wouldn't. You are being set up. You are being led like lambs to the slaughter. And I think there's a lot of true believers out there of that organization who actually do believe this is a grassroots movement that is going to do good for the world eventually. This is the furthest thing from the truth possible. You are being used. And if you participate in this organization further, if you go further in and make moves and riot and beat people up and cause mayhem continuously, especially well into November, there's going to be consequences for that action. And these consequences aren't going to come ultimately from the police, from Donald Trump, from right-wing extremists, from Nazis, whoever you consider your enemies to be. The consequences are going to come from the people who are paying you. So read history, study the SA, study what happened to the SA once Hitler consolidated power. You call everyone you oppose Nazis, it's time you actually read the history of the Nazis and see what they did to the SA, because that, probably sooner rather than later, is the same thing that's going to be done to you. Why am I saying this? Certainly I'm not a fan of Antifa. I am not a fan of anyone who goes into the streets and beats up people they disagree with, or blows up crap, or threatens people as a means to get their point across. I just don't agree with that. But I would like to think, if I were engaging in some behavior like that, and someone else knew that my end was going to come pretty quickly because I was a member of this organization, I'd like to think that someone would speak up and let me know what was going to happen. I'm doing the same for you. I'm doing this because I don't want to see you snuffed out. I don't want to see you wiped out. I don't want to see you exterminated, but the very same people who are paying you to do this. Take it for what it's worth. If you don't believe me, that is on you, but I am telling you 1000% truth. This is Kevin Newsom saying God bless you whenever and wherever you're at. Bye.